right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Couldn't help myself. So here we are on a Monday morning. Why a Monday morning, you ask? Well, that's because of all the snow and crap. Daycare was closed. So I stayed home with little man, and little man is currently napping. So here we are. I'm going to pick up where I left off over on the lovely game Iron Hunter. Only thing I got to pop up real quick is the vertical chat, because for some reason that one just does not like to, doesn't like, there we go. It doesn't like to show up on Streamlabs chat. So sometimes I miss what people are saying. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. There. But I will say it a million times over that I just absolutely love this. Love this game. Just trying to see roughly. It says 2 machine guns. I don't remember this one. I really don't. I'm gonna try fighting with this one, see what happens. Well, I like the multiple gun pods. Yeah, we're gonna go multiple gun pods. There we go. Okay, we'll start with the cannon, because cannon's just so freaking good. It's so good. It is so good. And again, for a game that was released when it was, the graphics are so freaking good. And down you all go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Doing good so far. Kill all the signs. There we go. Frank. What's happening, man? Is it safe to say that you're home today? Ooh, mama. Oh, no. Yeah, staying warm. Yeah. Oh, shoot. There we go. He just took my cannon, though. I'd rather him take the cannon than take my life. But that sucks, because I had that thing stacked. We got rockets. Yeah, give me that cannon, boy. Oh, I almost died because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, almost died again because I wasn't paying attention. And I just died because I was too busy looking to see what the weapon was. Ow! Guess you're a Seahawks fan this year. Fat boys, pancakes, what's happening? Your King Kank won't load this at all. You might have to get a different ROM, man. Or you might be missing, because I know with PS1 games, you got to make sure you got the right core, which I'm going to should I restart? Nah, I won't restart it. I don't need... Because I know, like, there were some games that I had to get a different core for, and I don't know why. Are you dead now? You dead. Morgan. How goes it this morning? Hope you all are doing well. King Kank is about as powerful as a Nokia phone. Oh. Duck Station or Swan works good. Okay. Yeah, because like I had to get different, or then BIOS files. That's the other thing. BIOS files. I couldn't say that it was this one, but there were. I can't remember which games because it's been so long now. I'm blanking, but I had some issues with that, and I had to download different BIOS and stuff. I'm not saying that's it. I'm just trying to think of any possibility is all. Yeah, down you go. Dang it. Yes. Give me the cannon. So I need that cannon for that scorpion thing. I know this is going to sound bad, but are these bots? Because it just says said hi. Oh God, 6-7. What in the madness? No. Not 6-7. Doesn't even make sense. Not that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people to try to come up with their own lingo. But when it makes absolutely no sense, and oh shit, and means absolutely nothing, I get this moved out of the way. I'm kind of in a bad spot here. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because, like, I'm not familiar with all the things that you can do on the vertical stream, so I have no idea. I'm just trying to make sure that, because, you know, everything's a freaking bot anymore. It's like, am I even talking to anybody? Am I talking to anybody, or is it just me talking to myself? Oh, shit. I am making some terrible mistakes. I almost feel like I should restart this. Koi. Okay, so Koi just confirmed. He's not a bot. Red Show. Just checking in. Can't stay. No way to charge my phone. Oh, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you, Red. I almost want to restart this, though, because I died way too much. Yeah. Because with the time I got to try to maximize my play. Okay, so now Morgan's over here on the other one. Okay, gotcha. Artsy. I just want to, I know it sounds bad. Like, I'm not trying to sound paranoid. It's just, God, I swear I get, like, bots all the time. Like, hey, look at this. It's like, what are we doing? I am a bot. I am a bot. Oh, man. Your power's been out? Oh, shit. That sucks, dude. I was trying. I'm glad. I'm blessed. We didn't have to worry about that. Luckily for me. And yes. And the Vulcan just shreds the enemies. Yes, it does. That's why I love it. I love the Vulcan for the little enemies. I hope you're doing well, Artsy. I'm glad you were able to swing by for a bit. Hopefully I'll do well. I won't, like, this run won't be like the last one. And I'll actually do something worth a damn. And I'll talk to you guys about this to give me something to talk about instead of just sitting here silent like a fool. I recorded like an update video for like the plans for this year. And some of the plans, some of you that are in the chat are involved with. That'd be Koi. I know he is. And Fat Boys might be. Eventually. Ah. Garbage. Yeah, right in the face. Yes, in the face. Yes, and down you go. That's how it was supposed to happen last time. And it didn't. Oh, idiot. What's going on, Coach? Welcome. The Wasp goes nuts. Go get him. Okay. Man. All right. Freaked out with the new Mario movie trailer. I didn't get to see it. Like, I seen that it was out, but I didn't get to see it yet. Archie's chilling with the bird, sleeping on your shoulder while you're gaming. I'll put it back in the cage to eat some grapes. Hell yeah. There you go. Absolutely. Wow. Yes. So many references in the 8 and 16-bit era. Oh, absolutely. Hope. Oh, I didn't see what Red said. Hope we can get out to a store if any are open. Happy to birthday tomorrow to my ass. Oh man. My run was so much better the other day when I had freaking no deaths going into stage 2, or beat stage 2, no deaths. And then I just completely crapped the bed. Yeah, down you go. Is it dead now? I think it is. Oh, dude, they are. That's why. I mean, like when I first saw this game, I will never forget it. I had to have been the year that it came out, but I went over to my aunt and uncle's for Christmas, and my cousins were playing this, and I was just beside myself. I had like the same vibe I got from this was like when I first saw Streets of Rage 2 for the first time. Like I was just going, what the hell am I watching right now? Because like, you know, all the angles and then like the music and just the speed of the game, like just everything, it just had me going. And I always loved shmups as a kid. I was terrible at them. Earth Defense Force was the first one I ever beat, and I thought like that was like the biggest accomplishment of my life, because I was like, oh my god, I beat it and it was so hard. But this one is challenging. This is like I said before, this is only on normal. Where am I at? Put those cheat codes in, Roy, and you gotta put it on super extra easy, Roy. Don't forget the Game Shark. Hey, speaking of the Game Shark, did you guys see there was like something? I don't know what the hell it was. I seen it on, I don't know how real it is. I seen it on, I want to say it was on Instagram. I happened to be scrolling through. Damn it. Died trying to get the cannon. Come on. Because that's like, to me, I love that spot because it's just like a sweet ammo refill station. But there was like, I swear someone's like selling like a book. And it was like the Game Shark book. Something like that. Like, I don't know what the hell it was. I was like, what the heck is this? I mean, obviously we don't need a book right anymore. All we gotta do is just go onto the old Google machine and we'll figure it out. Yes. There we go. We got all kinds of ammo now. That's what I'm talking about. The old Google machine. Yeah, I know, right? But I thought it was cool, though. Like, I was like, because it was like almost one of those things where I caught myself like, yeah, I can waste some money on just some good old nostalgia. And I'm like, but am I actually going to read this thing? And I'm like, no. Damn it. This is frustrating. Cannot believe I used the continue already. There's a way to program your own codes into the Game Shark. The book helped with that. I see. Oh, great. So I'm past my refill station now. Damn it. I was trying... That's what I get for trying to be all freaking conservative with my cannon. I just should have just unloaded and unleashed hell. Because I'm just taking death for no reason. Ah. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Dum da dum 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 da dum 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 dum. Give me that gun. Oh god. Give me the gun. That's what I wanted. Give me the gun. Yes. There we go. Well, okay, just making sure I'm up to date with you guys. And if you haven't already, do me a solid, please, and hit that like button. I wasn't trying to kill the grenade there, but, you know. There we go. Boom goes the dynamite, yes. Oh, I didn't want to take my Vulcan away. Good. I will do that. Yeah, give me that cannon. No! Gosh dang it! Got ahead of myself. Oh! That actually took me back. So I thought they started me off past that. I just totally botched that whole segment. Yes, I was trying to get rid of this. The hedgehog, man. I didn't need this thing. Now the grenades will at least do something. Come on, grenades. Yeah, there we go. Come on, grenades. Blow that scorpion thing. I call it the scorpion thing. I don't know. Yeah, down you go. Just shreds them apart. Yeah, come on, bring it. You ready? Guess what? Die! Yeah! And guess what? You're gonna blow up and die. Yeah. Yes. All of you suffer. Ah. No, gosh dang it. Just freaking die, would ya? Like, the hedgehog's not bad, but it's not great for stuff like that. Fun fact, when it's 18 degrees outside, it's a great time to drive 80, 90 miles per hour. Cops think twice about the ticket. Gotta love having 4x4 and all-wheel drive in a turbo truck. Zoom, zoom. Funny you said that. I seen something last night. I don't know where it was at, but people on some highway got freaking wrecked because it was like black ice and it was just pile up, and then it, like, there was some semi that just, it was like a bunch of cars hit. It was probably like 10, 12 different cars smacked into each other. Like, you know, it was kind of like delayed, and you could tell they were trying to stop, but it wasn't happening. And then the finale was this big freaking semi jackknife and slammed into all of them. I'm like, oh my god, it's terrible. Like, I get it, you gotta drive, but when it's that bad, like, pay attention to what the hell you're doing. Like, I don't get it. And I understand, like what you said, like with 4x4, but it doesn't mean like you're invincible to black ice and stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Suck it, Mr. Boss Man. There we go. Down you go. The hedgehog will destroy you. That's why I said in some spots the hedgehog's nice, but... Six seven Soy de Colombia. Not sure what that means, but welcome nonetheless. I had about 30 centimeters of snow last night with 25 more on the way. And of course, because we're Americans, still using imperial, I have no idea how to convert that in inches. I know we got about... where I'm at, it's about 7 inches of snow. All right, where'd you going, pal? Where are you going? Get your butt back over here. Oh, shoot. Yes. Yes. Here we go. About 1.5 feet last night with a foot on the way today. There we go. There's the conversion. Good job. Good job, Coy. My pond filled up and got mud and a few icicles. Oof. Wasp going nuts. Oh! God, that was perfect. 1,392 bullets. Gone. Ah! The thing is like, my buddy, because with what I do for a living, technically we do metric stuff every now and again, like when we're machining stuff. It's just, it's very few and far between. But my buddy told me how to do the conversions, but I'm so freaking lazy. I'm like, I'm not going to remember this, because for how often we do the jobs, I'll just Google the thing real quick and go, all right, I got this many centimeters to go. What am I doing? Oh, damn it. Hey, where'd you go, blade? We're gonna use the freaking blade. That is why it would be so expensive for the USA to switch. There we go. Where'd my cannon go? Oh, because damn it. I was hoping it was going to take the blade away. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Like, when the thing is like, when I was a kid, they talked about... They talked about changing a million times when I was a kid, and they just never did. Because, like, I can remember as early as, I might have been in the 3rd grade was the first time I heard that. So that was like 95-ish. 94? Ah, shit. Oh, man, I thought that was it. Ah, come on. But yeah, I remember them talking about it, and they just never did it. They were like, yeah, they were talking about, like, within so many years they were gonna switch to metric system, and then, fuck, did it again. And they just never did. Bah. No. Yeah, down you go, Sparky. No. God, no, I thought I was dead. It took my freak. I seen the explosion and on my peripheral. And I let go of my controller 'cause I'm like, really? And all it did was it took my freaking Vulcan away. Ah, and I could have lived. I could have BS my way through it. Oh, you idiot. There we go. And there it is. Come on, do your little spider dance. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yes. All right. Dead. You took your eye off the prize. That's how it always ends up being, man. Taking the eye off the prize. Ah, dang, that sucks. I hate fighting. That's the one thing I've said it a million times. I hate fighting that boss. Like, if there was a mid-boss in this game that I hate fighting, it's definitely that one. Give me a good weapon. Yes. Trying to get a better weapon. No. I was trying to... Dang it, there's a bonus for killing all this stuff. I was trying to get it, and I screwed up by keeping the dang cannon in the upward position like an idiot. Because, you know, there's that. There's that. Ah. Well, that was unexpected. Because for some reason, I was like, why is it turning like this? Well, you found out now, didn't you? Idiot. All right, now we know. Get the hell out of Dodge, not run into it like an idiot, like I did. Then there's going to be the thing. Here it comes. All right, cool. Now we're about to kick your ass. Damn it. Why'd I do that? I should have just stuck with my original strategy, is use the cannon, just blow straight to hell, because I had 40-some shots, but I was like, nah, I use the blade because... Yeah, I'll use the blade. No, the grenades. I didn't get the grenades. Alright, come on. I went back into it. What the fuck am I doing? Why? There we go. Alright. And guess what? I don't know what you're saying to me, pal, but guess what? Come on. Come on. I got 2 shots left. Get your butt back. And guess what? It's cannon time. What the hell? Yeah. See? Why? Why can't we just do this and make it look so easy every time? But no, we must suck multiple times before we win. Because why? Why can't we just do that the first time?
Security system broke down. Code 9234. Order the following.
Or are you going to sing us Nickelback song when you get monetized? Look at this photograph. Every time I see it makes me crap. Is that right? Is that it? Because that's what it sounds like. Why are my eyes so red? I must have shit really hard and it hit my head. That sounds about right. Alright, we know the guy's coming. There we go. And you suffer. Cannons for days. Yes. Oh, there we go. Come on, you, and give me the cannon. Yes. Come on. There we go. Oh, no. I was trying to get the grenade, but I didn't, and then I failed getting the cannon. I was doing so good. I was doing so well. Now I gotta try doing this again, because I hate this part. This part's tough for me, too. It might have looked like I got through it with relative ease. Oh no, I struggled on it. right into it like an idiot. It's true. Roy really is the lead singer from Nickelback. Unsub, everyone unsub. We all work so hard to forget Nickelback. We can't support this. We can't. We can't support this insanity. I mean, I agree. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. Come on, man. No. You're blessed with his exact voice. Yeah. We need one stream where you cosplay Paul. Oh yeah. And have his pictures in the thumb. Let's play retro achievements with Paul Giamatti. Yes. And people will be like, what? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh! Damn it, man. What's wrong with Nickelback? Prime. Everything's wrong with Nickelback. Well, at least, I guess in mine and Fatboy's opinion, everything. The funny thing was, is my wife took more offense to it than I did. She's like, you don't look like that haggard motherfucker. She was like, no. She's like, what? Because you got a goatee and you're white? I was like, I guess. I said, sure, we'll roll with that. Oh, why didn't it give it to me? There we go. Yes, there we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. What? It didn't give me the freaking grenade? Horse shit. It should have went into the other gun slot. Nickelback broke up every relationship from 98 to 2002. Roy, April Fool's stream dress up like him playing Guitar Hero. I could totally get the wig because he's got that goofy curly hair. I guess I'd rather have goofy curly hair than thinning hair, but you know. Because I'm not bald, just, you know, thin hairline and all that jazz. Receding back. It's migrating back. Thought Maroon 5 broke up relationships. They probably did too. Nickelback gets a lot of hate, but honestly, they were ridiculously successful. They made radio pop rock music. Some of their non-popular stuff is way better. In all fairness, their old stuff, Joe, by the way, all their old stuff before they went mainstream was decent. Every race has a song per decade. Then those artists collaborate and create a Katy Perry song. Ah, God. There we go. Damn it. I'm like, I can't get away. I should have stayed down. I was supposed to stay down and then go up and around. Idiot. Yet again. I'm telling you, man, I make the dumbest mistakes. I should have already been through this spot. Oh, did not give me the cannon. Bull crap, man. Give me the cannon. There we go. Gah. It screwed me again. No! Why? Why? Wasting continues. I only got 4 left. Damn it. I was hoping to get further than I did last time, and I don't think I'm going to because I've wasted too many freaking continues here. Oh my god. Well, I gotta text my boss real quick. Of course. Um. Dang it. I don't know where the hell's his name at. Gotta love it. Work when you're not at work. Oops. Sorry about this. Just one moment. I gotta send a mass text here. All right. This is what happens when, you take a management position. I got to try getting a hold of guys to see if, they're wanting to come in. Oh, let me get back to the chat real quick before we start. Where are we at? I'm going to stick up for Nickelback and make an AI video of me standing on a mountain of bodies while singing I Stand Alone. Roy, when you're done, DM me core you used for this game so I can retry. I just buy this. Oh, dude, if you buy it, well, I don't know about the disc, but I know if you get it complete, it's like a couple $100. It's ridiculous. I honestly have no clue why people hate Nickelback. I banged a lot of chicks to Nickelback songs. Plus, I really don't listen to English music, so I don't. I really don't listen to English music, so I don't know. Got love not working while at work. Oh, jeez. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just part of the gig. It's but it's just annoying. Because it's like there's certain expectations and I'm like I just wish, because they don't care. Like, oh, you got stuff going on, who cares? Like, it was funny. My boss, he didn't get mad per se, but he asked me like why, whenever daycare's closed, he asked me why I stay home instead of Sarah. And I said, to be honest, Tom, I was like, she makes more money than I do. So it just fiscally makes more sense for me to stay home than it does for her. And so that's when I, dropped the little nugget. I was like, if you paid me more, then maybe I'd come in. He just kind of gave me the look like he wasn't impressed. But I was like, it's the truth, though. I mean, they always want to do stuff that, because they want to make more money or whatever monetarily makes the most sense. Well, that's what I got to do to make things make sense. I'm not going to go into work and then we end up bringing home less money. It doesn't make sense. Well, that just sucked now, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I did it. I keep going right into it. Metal Man, what's happening? Yeah, I'm not going to beat. I've been making way too many mistakes in this spot. And I shouldn't be. I know exactly how this part plays out, but yet time and time again, I keep screwing it up. I thought I was gonna die there. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Stop the madness. Did I kill it? Yes. Okay, that's all I was wanting to do. Yay. Jeez, see how easy that was? And I made that part look so hard, and I used, what, like 4 continues? Jeez. But the thing is, for them experimenting, this was really, really well put together, I think. Dang it. Yes. Get the... Yes. That's what I wanted. Get that out of here. We're gonna get the grenade and blow this guy straight to hell in a handbasket. Square had a mech fetish back then. I think, to a degree, it seemed like that was like the... like a cultural thing, you know what I mean? Because think about it, you had BattleTech, you had Exo Squad, and then, you know, just like, you know, this, like just the designs and stuff, it seemed like it was kind of like in that mech type thing. Like that futuristic realm scope type thing, whatever. Down you go, Sparky. Oh, come on. Is he dead finally? There we go. Well, at least we didn't waste lives there, because usually I die at this guy a couple times. At least. So, at least we got him in one go. Jeez. The front mission series, that one's not ringing a bell. Yeah, so I'll have to look into that. A mech RPG. Oh, nice. Yeah, because that was Xenogear, wasn't that? That was another one, right? Cybernator and Metal Warriors. Earth Siege and Heavy Gear. It was the best. Yes. Well, oh, no. Oh, man, we had so many. We had 85 shots. Oh, man. Little man still sleeping? Yeah. Because where he's laying, I can see his face, but I'm like, is his eyes closed or is he peeking? No, his little stink man. I hate this. Okay. It's hard to, as bad as it sounds, it's like it's hard telling if he's breathing. So I'm trying to watch his chest, but his little sleep sack thing that he sleeps in, that's a little bit baggy there, so I couldn't tell if it was moving up or not. I mean, obviously he's not purple, but I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, little man. Oh, Xenogears, you had to upgrade your character and mech. Yeah, cause like I never got to. I remember playing. I played the demo for Xenogears back in the day because I was on the demo disc. Damn it! I was trying to split the gap. I knew that was going to be a rolling the dice thing. It was on the demo disc for Parasite Eve. That was in Parasite Eve, I should say. So that's how I got to play the demo for that. You remember that? You know, the good old days of demo discs. Oh, I should have known better. Should have went forward, flipped the spreader, so that way it's shot backwards. God. Trying to be a good dad. That's, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to be like that guy that Fat Boys was telling me about, where he was like putting his kid in like he was watching the kid on a baby monitor, just like letting him just sit there. I'm like that I'm not gonna do. Damn it. Why wouldn't they just die? I didn't get to play the second one, Parasite Eve. I did beat the first one. And I got that on Retro Achievements as well. Yes, that's right, Fat Boys. Parasite Eve is Retro Achievements. We did it. Yes, we did. Damn it. I seen it coming a mile away. Seen it coming a mile away. Why didn't I should have went up. Or I should have went. I even told myself that. I'm like, why aren't you going up? Because that's usually the way I go, and I'm making this part way harder on myself than what I need to. And this sounds like a freaking basketball game getting ready to start up. It's like the one game on Super Nintendo. What is it? Freaking Biometal or whatever. Is that what it is? It's like, it's got all those freaking like arena basketball tracks on there. And then one that sounds like the Mortal Kombat song. You know what I'm talking about. Well, that just sucks now, doesn't it? Oh boy. Yeah, but who was that dude, Fat Boys? If you're still with me, you were telling me, you were like, yeah, this dude, he'll just basically lock his kid up in a room while he's playing, like they're awake and everything. I was like, who the hell does that? Like, you gotta be some sort of a psychopath to do some crap like that. Like, what is wrong with you? Some people just don't deserve the little ones. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like the best in the world, but oh god, there we go. I definitely wouldn't do some mess like that. Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be used like as a tool to let you know, like, oh, hey, your kid is awake from their nap. Or if you happen to see something that you don't like or whatever, you're like, hey, they're not acting normal for whatever reason. I better go check on them. All right, let's see what we got here. I think it's that big boss. So we're gonna try to light his ass up with these grenades, blow him straight to hell. That's what we always do, blow him straight to hell, because that's where they belong. Mm-hmm. I was doing so well because I was like, man, I know I did a boatload of damage with that grenade. That sucks. Ah, that sucks. So bad. All right, dude. went right into it. I was trying to go backwards and go down, and I just went right back into it. What an idiot. Gah. Alright, if you guys have not already, do me a favor, a huge favor that is, and hit that like button if you have not already done so. Are you? And then die. Oh, shit. All I had to do was go up. I read that so wrong. Ah. YouTube needs an auto like when you're watching for more than 5 minutes, in my honest opinion. Oh, I agree, dude. I do agree with that. Like, because clearly you must be enjoying yourself because, well, you wouldn't be here otherwise, right? Oh, and I just totally screwed that up. And I lost my cannon. I gotta try to rock this thing with just a machine gun. Oh, boy. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Some of us are not meant to be parents. No, I agree with that. I was talking to my buddy about it. How it clicked for me, now everybody's different. How it clicked for me that I was ready was, so I thought about something. For those of you that may not know this, I grew up as a wrestling fan, more of a wrestling fan as a kid. I mean, I still watch it, but I was more into the fandom when I was, a kid and then into high school and stuff like that. But I was listening to a podcast, and my favorite wrestler, who was Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, made a comment. Oh, man. It's like that was a gift and a curse all at the same time. Yes, that's what I wanted. Suck it, boss. I know I'm not going to get past where I was yesterday or the day before, whenever it was when I was playing. Galaga, what's up? But so he made a comment about basically like how money doesn't buy happiness and stuff like that, because he's like, well, here I was sitting there in this big ass mansion, got all these things, I got dirt bikes, four-wheelers, this, that, and the other thing, and I'm just sitting there by myself, and I'm just thinking, now granted, he wasn't talking about like not having children, because he has at least one kid, but he was just talking about in general. He was just talking about being lonely and stuff. And he said, here I am in this big mansion, and I got all these toys, but nobody to play with. And it just so happened that, there was a day when I was at my old house, and I was sitting down in my basement recording stuff for YouTube and stuff. And then just, because I'm always in my own head. That's just how I am. And I'm just looking around at all the stuff that I have in my basement, or even the stuff in my room. I know I got my basically green screen thing up to where you can't see my background, but I got all my stuff behind me. I got my computer, I got my video games and video game stuff and board game stuff, all my geek stuff. And then I just sat there and was thinking, it dawned on me, and I'm like, that's what it was. It's like, I got all this stuff. I got all the toys, but nobody to play with. Or in this case, it's like I got all these toys, but I got nobody to share it with. And that's when it dawned on me. I was like, I think I'm ready to be a dad and share with them the stuff that I have and be able to give them something. Damn it. Hey yo. Razor Rumble. But yeah, that's what it was for me. That was my eye-opening thought. And I'm like, yeah. It's like I'm ready to give up some of that independence for that, Yeah, but the snow and ice does suck, though, Metal Man. I'm like, You also have to be in the right headspace to raise kids. Yeah, you definitely do. You gotta be very, very patient. And if you're not, or if you're not willing to, like I was talking to my one buddy, because he was asking me basically kind of what was my thought process outside of what I just told you guys. And I just said, well, I said, from work, I'm in a teaching type role kind of, right? Because I'm the boss of my department, but I know what it takes to do everything in our department, and there's a lot of skill involved. So I find myself I gotta train the younger guys and stuff like that. Damn it. And I like it. I like knowing that I can bestow knowledge onto the younger generations. I'm not like how when I was going through the ranks. The older generation wanted to see me and everybody in my age range just fall on our face. They never gave us advice. They wouldn't help us out. They just wanted to see you fail because they were so insecure. They didn't want you taking their job. Where me, I was the complete opposite. Fafford! What's happening? That's where all the cool kids are. Yeah. Not the cool creator, but the cool kids. Indeed. But yeah, I don't have that big an ego. Now, granted, I always say this: we're guys. Most guys, to a degree, you have an ego. That's just the way it is, because you're gonna acknowledge when you're really good at something, or it doesn't mean that you're just a piece of crap. It's just you know your worth, your skill set, and when you're good. And there's a way to approach it. You don't gotta be a freaking complete dick about it, yeah, I'm the shit. But I would rather, especially in my position now, because I'm not on the floor anymore, I would feel better knowing that I trained people. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. And I got them to be better than what I was, because I know while I was on the floor, I was the best guy on the floor, which is why I always worked the amounts of overtime I did, because I was that guy that was freaking busting ass, taking names, and freaking working a boatload of overtime, because I was the guy that got shit done. But I would take more pride knowing that I got people to be better than me. Be like, yeah, now I did my job. One of the coolest creators. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I would not go that far, but They want you to fail in the way, but they want you to learn from your own mistakes. Well, see, I'll at least speak for the guys I was around. If you asked them anything, like even if you're just genuinely asking them, they would not tell you. They just wouldn't tell you. And then you just fail and you fail again. And then still nobody would be like, hey, if you did this, it would help you out. Or it's like, they wouldn't. Oh, yeah, but the game is Einhander. It's on the PS1. Fantastic game. I was trying. I know I'm not going to be able to do it on this stream because I know little man's going to wake up. There we go. I was about to say, he's got to be close to being dead. There we go. Little man will be waking up. He'll be waking up soon because it's usually around 10:30 is when he starts kicking around. I did see him roll over now from where he was at, so he's probably waking up. Yeah, everything's our fault, or so I'm told. Yeah, so I'm in that. So I'm a millennial, but I'm in that weird spot where a lot of millennials are. As far as because the age gap, even though I'm I'm a millennial, I would say I relate. I don't want to say identify. I relate more with Gen Xers than millennials, because there's a lot of things when the younger millennials, because when they talk about the participation awards and stuff, I'm like, that ain't me. I am not about that life at all. You are going to earn every last little bit of whatever it is, and you ain't getting nothing for free. And that's how I'm going to raise my boy. I'm just going to let him know, you want something, you got to work. You got to earn it. You're not just going to get a handout. That's not how things work. Because now, we're seeing in real time what that does. And then they wonder why. They're like, oh, I don't understand why these kids, they just expect everything. It's like, well, you kind of created that when you're just you can be everything you want to be. And nobody can tell you otherwise. I'm not going to tell Garrett he can't be whatever he wants to be. I'm just going to tell him, if this is what you want to do, you're going to have to put in a lot of hard work, because nothing is guaranteed. And you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're trying to do, that you want to be the best, the absolute best you can be. Because there's a lot of people in the world that, and I mean, this is just from life experience, I'm sure a lot of you guys can attest to this. There's a lot of people in the world that, you work hard to stand out, because there's a lot of people that just don't work. They don't want to work, period. That's how I got to where I was at. I worked all the way from the bottom up. I was literally at an entry-level position, and now I am the boss of one of the, I don't want to say premier departments, but it's a very vast department. Well, Galaga, it is our fault for letting you know it was okay to have feelings, and that we wanted you to have parental involvement. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's where, I say, I was born in '86, and also I was the youngest of three. So I have my oldest sister is 4 years older than me. So growing up, I was always around older kids. So obviously, I'm being influenced by, the younger Gen Xers, but still around Gen Xers. And so that's where a lot of my mindsets come into play on things. And I guess you could say the don't give a fuck attitude at times. It's that, it's the Gen X stuff, or just, having boomer parents and stuff like that. I mean, even though in mine, my dad was that stereotypical men don't cry. You don't have feelings. Suck it up, Buttercup. You're a man. I'm sitting here, I'm like 5 years old, barely not pissing on myself. He's like, be a man. It's like stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to be like that with my boy, but I'll tell him, like, there's a time and place where, like, you can have emotions, but we're not going to sit here and be, like, crying over everything. Be like Duke Nukem. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, but I mean, there's a time and place, Oh, Bubba. Yes. And down you go. Yeah. Yeah, we're cooking now. Of course, this is going to be like a great run, and then little man, I got to go wake him up here in a little bit. I mean, that's just my luck. That's all right. Hashtag dad life, right? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. There we go. Oh man, that was so close. Yes. Oh, hello there. Yes. And down you go, Sparky. Yeah. Yeah, I made him entitled, yeah. Yeah, it balances everything, exactly. Like, I mean, oh man, this is a controversial take, which I don't even think it is, but of course, again, this goes back to upbringing. My wife and I had a conversation. I tried telling her, not saying like, I am Mike Tyson by any means, but I do know how to fight and I do know how to defend myself because I had, training back in the day. I, was in boxing briefly and I did some other things as well. So, outside of just, oops. Oh, I was set up and I screwed up and I skipped over the grenade. Idiot. But I told her how I was gonna show my boy how to fight. And she got all mad at first. And I was like, why are you like all mad about it? She's like, he doesn't need to know how to do that. He doesn't need to know how to, hurt people. I was like, no. It's not about hurting people. It's about defending yourself. And that, yes, he does need to know how to do. And I was like, and you don't understand because, you're not a boy, and it's a lot different than being a girl. It just is. Say what you will, it just is. There's going to be I was like, when you look at just physical altercations growing up, more often than not, it's always boys fighting each other. It just is. And I was like, I had to deal with stuff growing up. I was like, to some degree, everybody deals with some form of bullying. And I was like, I'm not going to have him do like what I did because early on, it was like, because I got bullied all the time. I looked like Froggy off the Little Rascals, It's like, I had a big target on my head that said, please punch me in the face. Like, I got it. Like, I understood. I wasn't a very intimidating looking kid. I was very small. And, it was just like a prototypical, if you've seen me, like old pictures of me, you guys would go, okay, I see what he's talking about. And I'm not like mad about it because it, to a degree, it's like you could say it shaped me. it just taught me to defend myself and not take people's crap. But I also had to learn the hard way by getting my ass kicked before I figured out how to defend myself subtly, we'll say. And then I went through other, like I said, other means of training to actually learn how to really throw hands. And then by the time I got into high school, that's when people realized, oh, he actually knows how to fight now. Maybe we shouldn't mess with him. And then the ones that did, well, then, there was situations where they had to handle business. But I don't like to fight. And that's what one guy that I knew, because he met me and he didn't think I knew how to fight my way out of a paper bag, and then seeing me get into a fight, he's like, why don't you just, I'm surprised you don't like to fight. I was like, I don't like it. There's no reason for it. I don't feel like the need that I gotta puff my chest all the time. But anyways, going back to that's why I told her why I wanted to teach him how to fight was strictly for defensive purposes, not to be a bully. So I told her, I was like, I would tell him, if I find out that you're bullying kids, oh, well, now you're going to learn that dad ain't playing and the butt will be whooped. Because I'm not going to play that. And I'm also going to tell him, if you see somebody who's getting bullied, you better stick up for him, especially if you know that, especially if you know that they're not the type of person to be able to defend themselves. Then you better step in and you better help them out. There we go. I thought it was dead already. Didn't realize I had to do that. I don't like to fight until I'm fighting. Okay, getting back to the chat, 'cause I know it was long-winded there. But I missed a lot, huh?
Artificial satellite space.
We just remembered how we were raised and want to do better. Yeah. Honestly, don't like the average millennial with the hair bun, and I try to break the mold and work hard. Exactly. Get the complaints about my generation. Mario says, if you never get into a fight, martial arts or anything similar helps you with discipline. Yeah, and I was in karate briefly, and that was more so for the discipline side of things, and it did help with a lot on trying to control my anger, because I was an explosive kid growing up. Should have phrased it as defending yourself at first. Well, that's what I had to do, is I had to explain to her that I said it's for defensive purposes, and not to go out there and be like, yeah, you're gonna go out there and just start like kicking ass and taking names, and let them know that that's not the ultimate answer. Like you try your best to avoid getting into a fight, but if you have to, then this is how you do it. There we go, and die. Oh, I took a grenade, didn't I? Sure did. Yeah, down you go, buddy. Now watch, I'll probably do really good here. And again, actually, I do gotta hop off here in a little bit. I'm gonna try my best not to waste too much time here. Anyways, going back. Geeks, unless you fit nearly in a cookie cutter molds, you were going to get shit on. Pretty much, like, yeah. And Mar said, I'll say, though, nerds are less and less bullied these days, at least in my neck of the woods. Now, that's one thing I brought up too. I said, I call it the Big Bang Theory generation, pre and post. I was part of the pre Big Bang Theory. Like, I got bullied because I liked Magic the Gathering. I got bullied because I liked all that geeky stuff. And, going into high school, you got crapped on for all that stuff. You wouldn't dare tell anybody that you were into those things. And I was like, because of those reasons, like, girls wouldn't want to talk to you because you're like, oh, it's that creepy guy. He's into those weird things. And, but post Big Bang Theory, now, oh my God, it's the coolest thing in the world. I'm like, where was all this at when I was growing up, Let's see here. Most of us don't enjoy fighting, but I also learned not to run from a fight. Yeah, that's exactly right. You don't run. Don't like to fight. I've been involved in like 1 or 2 fights as a kid, and that was it. I've been lucky. But let me tell you, I'm thinking of getting into some sort of defense class because stuff's cray. Took JKD when I was in high school, some MMA after it got popular. Mario fighting classes actually teach you to know when to fight. Right, exactly. That's the whole thing. You can try to defuse a situation and just don't go in, full bore right out of the gate. Never was there a move where you run away. I got a video on this where we're all these posers at the beginning. We put our blood, sweat, and tears in our nerdhood, yeah. I took survival courses in high school, finally paid off if we live. And along came a bunch of, is that a typo? Or can I not pronounce something? Falling back to a better position, yes. Retreating, no. Look at that. The grenade just shreds them. Dead. Like I said, I knew this was going to happen. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to have a good run, and then I got to stop because I got to freaking get little man up to do my thing here. I wish back in the day playing Halo made girls want to date you, and are we here? There we go. All right. I was cussing my PC. So Pogue? What the hell is Pogue? But LAN parties, though, yeah, I did a few of those back in the day. Those were fun. Got to do Counter-Strike like that. Halo was like that. We did a few LAN parties when I was in high school. But sadly, I'm going to have to log off for the day. If you have not already, do me a favor and hit that like button, and I will be trying to maybe pick up where we left off here this afternoon. We'll see what happens. But, and if you haven't already, and if you would like to, I would appreciate it if you would hit that sub button if you haven't already, and come back for future streams and uploads. And again, got a lot of things coming, guys. I got an update video that's going to drop probably next week. And then you guys will kind of see what I have on the horizon. Koi, I know you're a part of it. And of course, there's going to be other people involved with one of the projects. And then there will be, hopefully, and Galaga Guy is going to be a part of that as well. And then, some podcast stuff that I want to try bringing back, amongst other things. So really trying to do my due diligence to give back to all of you that are taking the time to hang out and all that stuff. You're using your time to come hang out, so I need to do a better job with presenting things and doing things on a more scheduled basis, which I'll be going over all that in my rambling nonsense video. So you guys will hear about all that. But thanks again, everybody, and I will hopefully see you later. And if not, I'll see you guys probably Friday evening. All right, take it easy.